Hello world, I'm Cecelia Sterling, and I'm here with a question. Do you know what yes feels like? On Monday, Lillian found a painted rock outside of preschool, and upon it was painted the word yes, in pink, no less. Later that day, she asked me a question. She happens to be holding the rock and notices it, and I notice it, and she says to her, in answer to her own question, the answer is yes. And I say it right in sync with her. I know exactly what she's going to say. And we laugh and we have this joyful, connected moment. And I sort of revel in how great it is to get a yes, right? Hell yes. Hard yes. Yes. Like all, just like visually seeing all the different Instagram memes and all the ways people say it. And it's a good word, right? Fast forward to Wednesday. Super hectic day for me. I have a big meeting. I have to swap cars, get the rental car because my car is in the body shop. That's another story that I've shared here. And I'm packing for an overnight to stay with my mom up north. We're going to visit some family. There's a lot going on, lots of moving parts. Everything's taking a little longer than planned, always. And I've got some big feelings going on. For the sake of the story, I'm just moving through. I'll just name them. Big fear, big anxiety, a little side of shame and guilt, if you will. But one thing to the next, I pick Lillian up from school on time. We grab some snacks to head up north, and as I put them in the trunk, I realize while I've packed her bag, I didn't put it in the car. I'm so mad at myself. So now there's anger on top of my big feeling Sunday. And I try to be really self-compassionate and kind and forgiving because I'm an example to this person and how I want her to treat herself. Right? And it mostly works. And I start getting creative about why it might be really important that we arrive 30, 45 minutes later, that we're in a little more traffic. Lillian ultimately falls asleep. I have some time to my, own thoughts and feelings on our ride up north. And when we get there, we're greeted with family. And we are staying oceanside. In Oceanside, literally on the ocean. One of my favorite places to be. And you can hear the waves and you can see the waves. I mean, it is literally like 4 to 6 feet from the sliding glass door is the ocean. I'm in it. And while I'm supported by, I should say, while I'm surrounded by family in this condo, we start really connecting and we're sharing stories about family history and cooking recipes, and we end up sitting down and doing a craft all together. Lillian gets a play date with a cousin, and we all have like costuming and clothing design in us as a talent and an interest. And so we're doing these paper dolls that Lillian has, and it's a craft where you can actually design clothes for the paper dolls. And I am in my happy place, and I'm sharing that happy place with several women in my life, and it's their happy place too. So what a safe space to be in with all of these big turbulent emotions going on internally, right? Fast forward into the evening, time to go to sleep, and there's a lot of storytelling happening in the living room. I bring Lillian into the bedroom. We're trying to go to sleep, and there's this moment where it could go either way, and she's tired enough that regardless of the noise, she falls asleep. So then I don't have to get mad at that noise. I get to enjoy hearing those family stories. Obviously, storytelling is important to me here. And I'm just in it. I'm in this bed that's super comfortable and kind of voluptuous, and there are gazillions of pillows, and I'm half wrestling with them, half feeling really supported and comfortable because of them, which is very similar to something I shared last week on Instagram. So I had to laugh. and I can hear the waves, and I get to be with myself and my big feelings while feeling safe to feel them. I feel very supported and sort of nurtured in a sense, right? And I text my coach and I'm like, I'm having a lot of anxiety and I'm even feeling shaky. What's that about? And she says, perhaps you're having a difficult time grasping something. Yes, I say that's exactly what's going on for me. Thank you. I'm naming it now and I'm going to sit with that. We wake up in the morning and, mind you, I haven't slept well in days. I am exhausted. So that's the cherry on top of the whipped cream of my feelings Sunday, right? I have been exhausted. That makes everything harder. And I get a good night's sleep. Lillian sleeps well, and I wake up feeling rested. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And Lillian's really happy here. She's sort of using the kind of almost like a playhouse. She's been given this doll that she gets to play with for a couple of days from her cousin. She's in heaven with this doll. My mom's there. They're connected. I get to step outside this sliding glass door and do yoga oceanside in my happy place. And the ocean is rough. Like, it is a turbulent day. And I'm like, that's a reflection of how I'm feeling inside. This is a gift. I do some yoga poses. I'm moving my body. I'm definitely releasing some of the fear and the anxiety. Most certainly the anger from not having packed Lillian's bag. And I am sort of coming into present. I can hear my mom and Lillian playing in the other room, and I feel safe enough to sort of go into a somewhat of a meditative state. I'm standing up. I won't be falling asleep. But I ask the universe a couple of questions. I close my eyes. I'm actually talking a little bit. I say them out loud. I'm sort of asking of the ocean. Please take from me these feelings that no longer serve me and help guide me around these two questions. And I receive the first answer in the form of yes. And I kind of hear it, say it, and then I start really saying it, and I'm saying it with the waves. Like the way I'm saying yes sounds the same. It's completely in sync with the waves as they crash. And I'm sort of in a blissful state. I'm grateful for this answer. I'm literally having a communication with the universe. And the answer feels really good to me. Follow my yes. Stick with my yes. And with the smile on my face, I get an answer to my second question when I hear a, hey. And I'm so completely startled. Oh my God. There is a sea man, a man of the sea, standing 1 foot away from me. He's completely covered in black. It's cold in the ocean. He's been surfing, I'm assuming. So he's got booties on, full wetsuit, cap, board. Now to bring you to where I am, there's no reason anyone would be within 30 feet of me. I have this sort of safe, protective rock wall between me and this turbulent ocean. It's not a public walking space. I'm assuming he surfed down there, got up on the wall to walk to perhaps where he parked down here, like at the public beach. I'm not sure exactly. Very quietly and considerately says, hey, I didn't want to startle you. I was startled, but sort of in a safe, almost splendid way. It was a pleasant surprise as opposed to being really scary, which is the other answer to my question. If I'm in my yes, there will be surprises, things I'm not aware of at this time that will come up to support. I don't have to know about them all ahead of time. They will come. They will be supportive. And I'm like, I'm having a conversation with the universe right now. It was such a rad experience, honestly. And He literally came from the depths of the sea. Like in Dreamland, ocean is going in to the depths of who you are. He came from there. I just love this life and how fascinating it can be. So I'm feeling really grateful for this. And I reflect back on Lillian's Rock that we received earlier in the week, real life bingo. And I am in my third yes of the weeks. And that's what helps me know it's a story to share here. Please share with me your stories of yes. I encourage you right now to ask yourself, what does yes feel like to me? What does it look like? When have I experienced it? What does it sound like? For me, it's the ocean waves. And share with me those stories, if you will. I would love to witness them. And any stories you have, because I could really use these right now. I need your help. Share with me stories of positive surprises. Resources, people, phone calls, headlines, like things that you just were in no way aware of, and they show up and they support in some splendid way. I'd love some examples to help me continually build my trust in this, in sort of allowing this to unfold when I feel the need to constrict and steer and go towards safety. Yes is my rock. It's my safe place. And if I'm in my yes, I will be supported and pleasantly surprised. With that, I wish you a splendid day. I'll say ciao for now. I'm Cecelia Sterling, and these are the adventures of Super Chick.